Welcome to our channel. In this session, we are going to discuss about one more example of Quicksort algorithm. Before implementing this example, you know the basic procedure of Quicksort. The procedure is in the given set of elements, consider one element as the pivot element. So the element is whether it is the first element or last element, or you can take any position. To simplify our example, we are taking the first element in the array as the pivot element. Our aim is compare the elements with the pivot such that after one pass the pivot is moved to one position such that the elements left side of the pivot are less than pivot value and right side are greater than pivot value. That is the condition you need to follow. Now I will explain this example along with the logic of Quicksort. Here assume one element as the pivot element. My assumption is the first element. Suppose pivot is equal to 5. I assumed the first element as the pivot. Now I am using two pointers I and j. Initially I points to the left node, that is 0 position node. J points to the last node. Now first check the condition I less than or equal to j. Whenever I less than or equal to j, we are doing our comparisons. What is the first comparison? We are comparing a of I value is less than or equal to pivot. If a of I value is less than or equal to pivot, we are incrementing the I value. First, what is I value? 0. 5 is less than or equal to 5. The condition true. Whenever the condition true, I is incremented. Now, so for simplicity, I am erasing here only. Now, I points to this position. In the next iteration, 3 is less than or equal to 5. Again, we are incrementing the I value. Now, I points to this node. Now, 8 less than or equal to 5. The condition failed. Once the condition failed, we stop the ith loop iteration. Okay, I is completed. Now compare j. So here what is for condition? A of j is greater than or equal to pivot. Why these conditions? Observe, the left side values are less than pivot, the right side values are greater than pivot. That is the reason I used this condition. What is a of j? 7 is greater than or equal to, my pivot is fixed. 7 greater than or equal to 5. Condition true. J is decremented. That is, we are moving from high to low. J is decremented. Now j points to this node. 2 is greater than or equal to 7. The condition false. Whenever the condition false, we stop. Now observe, I loop is completed followed by j loop is completed. These two are loops. This is one while loop, this is another while loop. Until condition fail, these loops are repeated. Okay. After completion of this, we are checking I less than or equal to j or not. Yes. Here this is the position of I. This is the position of j. After completion, if I value is less than or equal to j value, what you need to do? Swap a of I comma a of j. Don't confuse. Here I comma j are indexes, and you need to set the value at ith position with the value at jth position. You are swapping a of I and a of j. So I is at this position only, j is at this position only. We are just swapping. See, here 8 is replaced with 2. Here 2 is replaced with h. Okay. Now again I less than or equal to j. Again repeat the loop one more time. Now I am erasing the previous one. Again, what is I value 2? A of I value is 2 is less than or equal to pivot. Again repeating. So condition true. I plus plus. Now I points to this position. 1 less than or equal to 5. Condition true. I plus plus. I points to this position. 4 less than or equal to 5. Condition true. I plus plus. Now I points to this position. 6 less than or equal to 5. Condition for we stop ith loop iteration. Fine. Now coming to j. 8 greater than or equal to 5. The condition is true. Decrement j value. Now j points to this position. 6 greater than or equal, yes, 6 greater than or equal to 5. The condition is true. J minus minus. Now j points to this position. 4 greater than or equal to 5. The condition false. Okay. My ith loop is completed and jth loop is completed, and then you need to check I less than or equal to j or not. Now observe, is I less than or equal to j? No. I crosses j. Whenever this condition happened, that means if I value is greater than j value, if I crosses j, then you need to swap a of j with pivot element. You need to swap a of j with pivot element. Okay. Now I am erasing this one. A of j with pivot. I will write down one more time. Here what is this one? Actually this is the pivot element. Now a of j means 4. 4 is copied into position 5. 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 6, 8, 7. This is happened. Means one complete iteration is completed. Means Quicksort also follows divide and conquer approach, but before dividing, first the Quicksort procedure is the pivot is moved to a position. Now observe, pivot is moved to this position. If you observe, all the left side values are less than pivot, the right side value are greater than pivot. Means now the 5 is in proper position. Suppose if you arrange in sorted order, the position of 5 is fixed. Now the list is divided into two parts. What is the first part? The first part is 4, 3, 2, 1. This is the first part. This is the second part. Again, Quicksort is applied on this part iteratively. Now observe, again same procedure. The first two element is I, the last two element is j. What is the pivot? Pivot is equal to 4. Do the same thing. 4 less than or equal to 4. Condition true. I is points to here. 3 less than or equal to 4. Condition true. I points here. 2 less than or equal to 4. Condition true. I points here. 1 less than or equal to 4. Condition true. I reached the end. I already, the portion is 0, 1, 2, 3. Up to third position only. Anyway, I crosses the third position. Means what happened? The list is ended. Anyway, now stop. I check the j value. 1 greater than or equal to pivot. Condition false. 1 greater than or equal to pivot. The first time only condition false. And I value is greater than j value. The same way, I value is greater than j value. What you are doing? You are doing swap. A of j comma pivot. So this is 1, this is 4. Whenever we are swapping the pivot means again you need to reset the I and j values. Now the pivot is in proper position. For this example, pivot may be at the end. For some examples, this may be other position. Again, this is the left half, this is the right half. Now, again, do the procedure on this part. Do the procedure on this part. How? The same logic. The first two element as the pivot, and this is I value, this is j value. 1 less than or equal to 1. The condition is true. Now I points to 3. 3 less than or equal to 1. Condition false. Now j 2 greater than or equal to 1. The condition true. Now j points to here. 3 greater than 1. Condition true. Now j points here. 1 greater than or equal to 1. The condition true. Anyway j crosses the 0th position. Anyway, at that there is no element, no need to compare. Now all the loops are completed. What happened? I is greater than j. Here, observe, I is greater than j. Whenever I is greater than j, then what you need to do? Swap a of j with pivot. Actually, what is a of j? Here we are stopping here. A of j is 1. Pivot is also 1. What is my pivot? Pivot is 1. A of j at this position there is no element. We are stopping here only according to the while loop. Both 1 and 1. So this part is fixed. Now remaining these two elements. Again same procedure. This is I and this is pivot. 3 less than or equal to 3. The condition true. I points to here. 2 less than or equal to 3. The condition true. I moves to here. 2 greater than or equal to 3. The condition false. J stops here. I is greater than j. Swap a of j value with pivot value. So we are swapping these two. That is the pivot. Now only one element is there. No need to swap. So observe. Like this, here you are doing same one. This is a pivot and I and j. Same logic. 6 less than or equal to 6. The condition true. This is I. 6 less than or equal to 8. This is I. 6 less than or equal to 7. This is I. 7 greater than or equal to 6. 8 greater than or equal to 6. And 8 greater than or equal 6 greater than or equal to 6. And I crosses j. Swap a of j with pivot. J is 6 and pivot is also 6. So even though you are swapping, 6 is at this position. Finally 2 elements. Again same. This is the pivot element and I and j. 8 less than or equal to 8. I is here. 7 less than or equal to 8. Condition false. Now 7 greater than or equal to 8. Condition false. J is here. I less than or equal to j. It is equal. Now here previous one 8 less than or equal to 8. 7 is also less than or equal to 8. Anyway I crosses. I greater than j. Swap a of j value at pivot value. So if you are swapping this, now you have observed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Finally the list is in sorted order. You got it? The simple procedure is each iteration you need to find the position of pivot. Once we are swapping the pivot means all the left side values are less than and right side values are greater than, and we are applying divide and conquer. What divide and conquer? What is one list? 0 to before pivot, pivot plus 1 to the end of the list. This is the way to implement Quicksort algorithm. Thank you.